When the workday's done and the lights are low, there's a place to go where the tech minds flow like the truths you hear with a beer or two from a mate who's been there, who's guiding you through insights from the best, the Incentric crew. They got stories, smarts, and something new. Is tech talk the way real friends do? Welcome to the Late Night Brew.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Late Night Brew. It's been absolutely forever, so let's talk brews real fast, and then we'll get into it. Joining me today to talk about general AI usage in the workplace and personal is Devante Vargas. Devante, welcome, my friend.
Everyone. Yeah, how you doing, everyone? G'day, bud. Happy to be here with you.
Always, sir. Always. Of course, you know the deal. You've seen episodes. You've been around the bend, as it were. What brew are you having with me this fine morning? Spoiler alert, everyone watching.
What am I having this morning? Well, it's definitely drink o'clock somewhere in this world. It's a little early here in the US. But just having a tonic here at the moment. Yeah.
That's fair. I am doing nothing too much fun. I've got myself some coffee, help me get through that morning hump. Whether or not there's something extra, I'll leave to the imagination. Gotta leave something for the viewers to wonder. So, my friend, getting on to the AI, what are some things that you have been doing, little tips, tricks, right, pieces that you have found to been actually helpful?
I use AI a lot in various ways, and some of the quick things that I tend to use AI with is leveraging the Copilot that we use here at work. Whether it's encountering a very long email thread that is, it's like, okay, I don't have enough hours in the day to go through this entire email thread. I've got a number of other things I need to work on as well. Is that I tend to sort of like leverage Copilot within Outlook, and it's all about the prompt, right? The results you get is what you ask it to do and how you prompt it. So I think that's very, very key, right? So what I tend to do is like, I'll abbreviate, too long didn't read, right? TLDR, right? Take a look at this email. I'm a Citrix engineer, or you give it the persona. And it's like, please provide me a brief bullet pointed summary with action items so that I can actually then formulate a response. And basically it outputs what you are asking it to do. So as long as you're very specific and giving it a persona of what your audience is, you're setting the stage for them being the audience and who and what they are, then it can provide you the relevant information back to you. So it's those kind of things that I tend to use. Or if I have a task, right, from our ticketing system. Yeah. If our ticketing system, we have SLAs, first response SLAs, right? And we got to meet those, right? This is part of our bonus structure. It's part of our customer service. More importantly, let me stress that, more important for our customers, right? That we are responding in a timely manner, not letting it sit there. So you can create little agentic sort of very quick and easy responses to say, hey, received it, and there's your first response, all automated. It looks at your inbox and just keeps track of those one-time, those initial
little bit, just
exactly.
Checking the box, kicking it off, making sure it gets put where it needs to.
Right. So it's those kind of things that are very helpful day to day to sort of reduce those kind of like little minutes here and there that can add up at the end of the day that ends, I saved myself half an hour or an hour of having to deal with this stuff that, I was able to do actual work. So it's things like research, troubleshooting, right?
That's, I'm going to stop your train of thought there. However, I did want to pick up on what you were talking about with the prompt. That was way back with AI when it first did. Everyone was treating it like Google. It's like, you can't do that. It's not Google. That's also my personal hill to die on, of like, because you have to give AI the context, or Copilot or ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever you're using, it's not true AI.
Right.
Sorry, right? The day I can ask it something and it realizes the context of it and it answers, I'm going to know it's actually AI. Until then, if you think about it, what helped me is it is autocorrect on steroids. Very, very, very powerful autocorrect. And so if you give that context to autocorrect of, hey, I want the response to fit these parameters, right? You're a Citrix engineer, or I'm writing this email for an executive, right? Take the tech verbiage and make it applicable to them. Giving that context, that prompt engineering is going to, one, reduce the number of times you have to curse at your monitor because it didn't do what you wanted it to do.
Right.
And two, it's going to really help shape that outcome so that, hey, I've done this upfront context work to shape of what should this response sound like, and I've given it that, and it comes back, and it just takes those little human tweaks of, oh, that's like, who talks like that? Come on.
Right.
And you can just, boom, send it off and you're good.
Yeah, one of the things as well is to add maybe towards the end of your prompt, before you submit the prompt, is to say things like, ask me any questions that you may have so that you can successfully execute this task. And so once you've given the persona, you've given the context, the task, right? And you then pile that on at the bottom of it, it's going to take a look at the whole picture, and it's probably going to come up with some questions. You don't want it to go and act independently for you. You want it to execute the task how you want it to execute the task. So throwing that in helps.
It made me think of, it's like raising a toddler. If you just give a generic instruction like you would give to your spouse or your friend, oh my God, wildly unpredictable results. You're like, you technically did what I said, and I can't be mad at that. However, what were you thinking?
Right, exactly. It's like you said, it's like sometimes it formulates these responses, like if it's generating an email for you and it sounds like old English, and it's like, no one talks like that. Come on. Right?
Cheerio, good sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, awesome. I think on that terrible impression note, I will end it here before I get us into any further trouble. Stay tuned. Devante and I are going to be back. We're going to be talking more about how we use AI, some tips, how we use it outside of work, right? So similar to that, where we're going with it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please do check out underneath. We are always running every month our generative AI, which actually includes quite a bit of prompt engineering and how to do it right. Until next time, sir. Cheers.
Have a good one, mate. And have a good one, guys. Thank you.